Hey everyone, this is the Mad King Paradox that's bringing you another video. This time, I want to discuss people and their relationships with movies, books, series, etc., etc. Now, what started this thought was a video I just recently watched about, and I'm going to pause right here for a second, because right now I'm going to be talking to the otakus out there, because they're going to know what I'm talking about. So the rest of you, just hold up, I'm getting to you next. But what I was watching was a video about this guy I'm subscribed to here on YouTube, talking about how the new season of One Piece is coming out, Water 7, and all the retard fans of the series are going, oh yeah, we're gonna get this, or screw the rest of the series, we're getting this one because it just gets good here. You know, here in CP9, yeah, this is awesome. Everything else is crap, but this is awesome. It's crap. That's all it is. Why would you say that to anyone? If you watch a series or read a series or anything like that, why are you going to tell people to skip parts of it? Especially parts that matter. Now this involves everyone else, not just the otakus now. That was just the basis. That was just the beginning thought for this. I'm talking about everyone now. Because you have, I have, everyone has known or does know someone or some people that will constantly talk about a show or a series or a book or whatever, and then you're thinking, oh, they must be a real big fan of the series. Then they start going, and then they start talking about, oh yeah, well, it doesn't really get good till this part, so if you ever decide to watch it, just skip over the first things and just start this part, because that's where it really gets good. Really? Really, you dumbass? That's what you're gonna say? You're claiming to be a fan of a series and you're telling people to skip important parts of it? What are you on? Seriously, you must be on some serious crack to even have the gall to say to someone about a series you like, skip over this first section or these first couple of sections and get started here, because this is where it's at. This is where it gets good. All y'all that do that, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go outside, if you know how to get there, walk to the nearest train track, stand directly in the middle, and just wait. Because the end result will be beneficial for just about everyone else. But it's ridiculous. Why would you do that? And I'm not just talking about otakus here, because there's a ton of people like that. That's like, oh yeah, I like this series, but the first part isn't that good, so I just skip over it, or I didn't really like this section or this arc, so I just skip over that. But it's everyone else too. Like, you'd be watching something on TV, like a hit show or something, and you're talking frantically about it, and then you go, oh, but this season wasn't really that good, so you can just skip over that one. That one's of no importance. Yeah, I know it has things relating to the overall story, and its importance is staggering, and it has a lot of plot in it that you can't really enjoy or understand the series without knowing. But yeah, you can just skip all of that because it gets real good here. Dumbass. But it's just mind-boggling to think that you're willing to give up good information, good story, good plot, just because you didn't like it. You liked the series, you just didn't like this part. Or you liked the series up to a certain part, then you didn't like this part, then you skipped over it and started liking it again. I'm just gonna say it, if you say you like a series and you claim that it doesn't get good until a certain part, or you tell people to skip a certain part because you didn't like it, you're mentally ill. That's the only logical explanation. You have something in your head that is causing you to be retarded. And another thing, the people who actually listen to these people, they're almost as bad. Almost. Because of two things. One, they'll listen to them and skip over those sections like morons. And two, is something called catch-up marathons, where the person getting into the series will speed run through the series up to the point where their friend is at, so that it creates the illusion that they know just as much about the series as their friend. And they can talk about it, discuss it as equals. When in reality, when you speed run through it, you're losing two vital things. One, a vast amount of information, especially with shows that foretell something. Like, they'll mention like a little bit early on, then they won't come back to it for like 4 more seasons. Or ones that have a whole lot of information, but you sped run through it, so you didn't really catch all of it. So you can't really discuss it on the same level as them, because they sat down and watched it thoroughly. So they know what's going on. They know the little details. They know all the little bits, and you just got like a portion of it. And two, the enjoyment aspect. It's entertainment. That's all it is. So you speed running through it is, you're leaving yourself. No, that's not what I was going to say. You're pretty much detaching yourself from any enjoyable factor. How can you say that you like a series when you sped run through a good portion of it? You know, what if you got to the part where someone says it's good, but you didn't think it was that great, and the first part of it sucked? You know, now what? Now you're saying, oh yeah, I like this. Then you go back and see those, and you're like, oh, well, this sucks. Oh well. People are stupid. That's all there is. People are downright stupid. And this is just one thing. One mediocre, incy-tinsy, trivial thing. Alright. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next video. I can't talk. Alright, end transmission before I do something stupid.